It just there was if you take back when Mr. Ranil Wickremesinghe, the current prime minister, was handed the prime minister role, so to say, by the president. Lots of the opposition was saying that it was not legitimate, right? But according to the constitution, the president can decide who he wants to actually appoint as a prime minister, as long as he or she can show the majority in the parliament. And the current prime minister has shown majority in the parliament by being with the current government. How is it not legitimate in that case? Because they're saying that he is not a legitimate prime minister. We don't want to be a part of an illegitimate government, so to say.
Right. So there is a question of legitimacy and legality. I can be
Okay.
legal, but I may be illegitimate, right?
Oh,
So if you appoint somebody to a position he's not fit for, but all the paperwork is correct, he might be legal, but he's not fit for the job. He's not legitimate. It's
right.
like a captain of a team, right? The coach, if it's the rule is that the coach decides the captain, and he appoints a guy who has not had any proper training, or who's not fit enough to lead the team. He may be a legally a captain, but what's the legitimacy? And that's the same question with regard to Mr. Ranil Wickremesinghe's appointment as well. Did not win his seat, did not get elected, is not the leader of the majority of a political party that has the majority in parliament, uh, came on a national list, and then gets appointed as prime minister simply because the president wants him there, and the president is able to command the other members of parliament to back his selection. So that's one of the biggest problems we've had in our constitution all the time. It's always a question of legality and hardly a question of legitimacy. Nobody wants to do the
Right.
right thing. And this is where we also might look at some examples from the UK constitutional experience, where the UK constitutional experience, people the people insist and harp a lot on legitimacy, and that's why people like
Right.
David Cameron resign, Theresa May resign, Boris Johnson resign, because they realize people are not with us. We are not legitimate anymore, although we have majorities in parliament. David
Right.
Cameron had a majority in parliament when he resigned. Theresa May had a majority, her party had a majority in parliament, but she resigned. Why? Because people seem to have rejected her. So,
Right.
so that's the question of legitimacy and legality. There's a difference there, and that's the point here.
Right. Yeah.